Welcome back to my canal. I was just unpacking from my Cabo trip. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you have maybe seen that I've been traveling a bit more. I've been to Oaxaca, to Mexico City, to Juarez, to back to Mexico City, Cabo. This video is going to be all of my tips on how to pack for a trip while maintaining some good ass fits, some fire fits. Okay, I actually just came across this TikTok audio and I did a TikTok to it. I'll link it down below, but it was like, if I don't have fire fits, like sometimes I don't want to go. Well, that is obviously dramatic. It's TikTok. Everything's like a little dramatic on there. It's kind of like, it's nice. It's nice to have some good ass outfits, especially if you're watching my channel, you're probably a fashion babe. So if you feel overwhelmed when you're going to pack for a trip, I got some good tips for you. I created this video back in November 2019 and never uploaded it, so we're gonna try again, but I am gonna be using some footage from that video because I feel like it still applies. And I was, guess where? In Puerto Vallarta in Mexico, once again. So the first thing that I do when packing for a trip is I look at the weather of the cities I'm gonna visit, as well as if there's kind of like an itinerary that I had in mind of like what I was gonna do. For instance, I just went to Cabo. I knew it was gonna be like a bougie situation. I didn't even pack sneakers for it because I knew I wasn't really gonna be walking around. It was just more like I knew it was gonna be like dinners, poolside, maybe a boat, which we did, and it was so fun. So just do a little research before you pack, which I'm sure you have, because that's why you're going to that place, right? So that part is easy, and you just look at the weather, what's going on during that time that you will be there. Next thing that I do is I build a mood board. In this mood board, it's gonna be, you know, these vibes like we've talked about. If you wanna watch like how to find your personal style, you can kind of get a better idea, or you can find how to build a mood board. I have a few videos that I can link below if you are lost in this like part. I like to include photos of maybe some of the activities that I'm gonna be doing. I like to include some photos, obviously, of the city that I'm visiting. I like to include the color palette is like very, very important for me. So I will create kind of like a cohesive color palette that I think I wanna do. This really, really helps. This is like my biggest tip, is to find a cohesive color palette. I'm gonna share this example from one of my most recent trips in Mexico. I really made yellow kind of the pop of color in this trip, so you can see this in patterns that I was wearing, and you know, vests, dresses, and even a bag. So everything kind of flowed together, and including even complementary colors. So pink worked really well with this yellow, and I still felt like I was serving looks, and I still had like a nice little base of neutral colors, but incorporating some fun with this pop of yellow. So now that we have the mood board out of the way, maybe you're gonna go shopping, so obviously you'll use this there. But first, before you go shopping, I would definitely say shop your closet, pull out what you already have in this vibe. You know, if you need like a top for a certain pant or whatever, you can then be a little bit more specific and intentional when you're out shopping. I'm like so done with over shopping.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
I know, wow, I can't believe that those words came out of my mouth. But I just have found that when you have this like cohesiveness through your closet, it makes it so much easier to get dressed. And this obviously includes on trips as well, because you're not gonna be overpacking, which is always super annoying when you come back and you're like, wow, I didn't wear like half of the stuff and I paid $50 extra on overage fees. Like, for what? Use that on a dinner, you know, use that on some lunch, use it on an activity. So after you have kind of shopped your closet, shopped any kind of like supplementary things, then I like to put it all on a rack. So I set up my rack. I have one that's outside of my closet just to make it a little bit easier for me to kind of navigate and see exactly all of the pieces in one place. If you don't have like a rack, or if you don't want to buy a rack, it's so like not necessary at all. You can like just lay everything out on the floor, on your bed. Sometimes when I look at the rack and I'll see, you know, I pulled a dress that maybe I wanted to wear, but if I don't have heels that go with that dress and all of my other fits, I won't bring it. Like I will not pack a pair of heels or a pair of shoes, or, you know, a bag. Sometimes even bags, I like to pack like a few different bags, you know, to switch it up, dinner, going out and about in the town. Like you do kind of like change out bags sometimes, or at least I do. If I need to be bringing too many things just for this one specific dress or outfit, I won't bring it. I will show you a bag that I have been loving that I think can work for you if you're like a shoe packer, if you like to have your options of shoes, okay? Because I'm like that too. I'm like, but I want a heel for this, and then I need a black heel, and I need a nude heel, and I need a, you know, colorful fun heel, and I get it. It's more if you're like a heel girl or like a platforms queen, wedge queen, you know what I mean? Those ones, I'm gonna show you this bag that is going to maybe change your packing life. So that's why I like to do that, and I like to be able to combine. So that's where that color palette comes into play, because I mean, it makes it just so much easier. I usually stick to a lot of creams and blacks, of course, but you know, if it's like a fun place like Mexico, I will sprinkle in some pink and some, you know, some red, some tones that are still gonna go together. That way I can still mix and match and things look a little bit different still, even though it's the same pants with a bunch of different tops. So yeah, let me share some of the fits, and I also put together some things on TikTok, so I'll just share it with you guys here as well, of what I'm talking about with like these color palettes and the ways that you can like combine. It's really, really simple. So you're gonna see here, I like to use pieces that I can use day and night. I'm showing you here a daytime, but then this is like if I'm gonna dress it up for like a little dinner situation. And then pay attention to the heels, because we're gonna use these heels a lot. You can see that I wear them here. This black dress, it's gonna be one fit. This red dress is gonna be one fit. So I'm mainly paying attention to the shoes. Just a little casual outfit. Obviously the jean shorts I can wear with so much, but I can also switch it up with these like cream trousers. And then the top can also pair with this skirt, but then the skirt can also go with my bathing suit, which I'm using as a bodysuit. And then obviously I'm gonna wear the bathing suit on its own, but I'm gonna bring this like little cover up that I can wear in so many different ways. I can wear that with the denim shorts as well. And then this dress is also just kind of like a cool daytime or cover up. I feel like in this video I was going overkill with accessories, and so not me anymore. So I'm going to show you these ones that I made recently. And basically, I'm not wearing every single combination on vacation, but it's nice to have that option just given on what we're going to be doing for the day. Okay, so now some items that I will always pack with me because they never let me down. And this is like literally coming from my basics, my I don't even know, 10 closet essentials video, is a white button down like with a collar. But like if you're on a beach vacation, you can throw that on as a cover up. You can, you know, even dress it up really, like if you want to pair it with like some cream trousers or, you know, some jeans just like super buttoned up. You can wear that just to go out and about in the town, and it's so fresh. So, you know, if it's like in a really hot climate, you're still gonna feel, it's gonna be very breathable for you and comfortable. So I always pack a white collared shirt. And then the other thing that I always pack with me now is one pair of blue denim and one pair of black denim. You can wear them with literally anything. We know this. Denim goes with everything. I like to bring the black denim just to switch it up from our tried and true blue denim. And then also I feel like black denim you can dress up for a night out, you know, something a little bit more cute but cash. And then I like to bring dresses a lot because it's just one outfit. It's really easy. But I try not to go too ham on them. Like I'm saying, if I have to be bringing too many different shoes or too many accessories to play up these dresses and really dress it the way that I want, then I won't bring it. I like to go for like skirts. This one that I just received from Revolve, I'm gonna just show you guys because I tried it on. This is like something that would be, I think, an essential at this point. Like I'm literally gonna bring this everywhere. I feel like I can dress it up, dress it down, wear it in the summer, wear it in the winter. Like if I just put even like some thigh highs, I feel like could be cool, like just because the slit is so high, or even like fishnets or something with like some closed-toed heels, some boots, even like a fitted turtleneck. Like I feel like I can really dress this skirt up in so many ways. So that is my new essential. I can wear it with flip-flops to a beach vacation, and I can dress it up later for dinner. So I'm really here for that skirt. Another thing that I always pack with me are white t-shirts and also white tank tops. I really love the ones from Aritzia. They're sculpted knit tops. They are phenomenal. Like the ones that are more of a deep V plunge neck. I love just like the higher neck, just regular scoop neck tank tops. I have it in white, I have it in like a brownish color, I have it in black. Those literally go with everything. Casual and dressing up again, and they're just so fitted. You don't have to wear a bra. Well, I shouldn't say that because I'm so flat, so I like never really have to wear a bra, but they're just phenomenal. Chef's kiss. I'll again link those down below as well. One last clothing item that I forgot to mention is a leather jacket. I will always pack a leather jacket with me, and I usually wear this on the plane because of course it's heavy. It just is that bitch. It's gonna literally take you from dinner to daytime, you know? Usually pack with me about 2 to 3 heels just because I am a heel girl. I'll do something a little bit more low, like a kitten heel that I can last in the daytime, or even, you know, obviously I can wear them at night as well, but just something that I know that I can withstand. And then I'll do more of like a true dressy heel because I do tend to go to a lot of dinners and stuff while I'm vacationing, and I like to dress up for that kind of stuff. And then I'll wear my sneakers to the airport, so we got that out of the way. And then I'll bring like some kind of flat, you know, it depends on what the climate is, obviously, like if it's gonna be a sandal, like flip-flop. I like to do nude in that aspect just so it can go with everything. And then also, you know, it just depends if it's like city life, maybe like a loafer or something in that realm, you know, that feels a little bit different obviously from a sneaker. If you are like a platforms lover, you know, those motherfuckers weigh a ton. Trust me, you're not gonna wanna put those on your check-in. So let me show you this bag finally. And this is nothing is sponsored here, by the way. So this is the bag that I was talking about. This is just one version, but I know this is by Baze, Shay Mitchell's line. And I know they have a bunch of different versions. This is just like their beach tote, I want to say. It fits so much. I like put skincare in some of these pouches. I have usually my toiletries and my makeup, which weigh a ton. That's the way that I like to pack my stuff, is in the carry-on. That way I don't have to go over on my luggage. So this is the compartment where I like to store shoes or anything like super bulky, and it just gets it out of your face because it's separate from the rest of the bag. Like sometimes I used to roll with this other one by Calpac. Fits a lot of stuff too, but you know, because that's like my personal item, I also have to be using that to put in my purse that has like all my passports and stuff, and it would kind of get annoying, you know what I mean? I really do like that this is separate. Okay, so like these are some pretty big heels, so if I wanted to bring these with me, they fit so perfectly. Like these ones are super chunky, like most of my shoes, and I'm sure most of your shoes are not going to be this big. I'll show you another thing, like how I was able to bring more shoes on this last trip to Cabo. I brought these shoes, aren't they so gorge? So I put those there, and like if you have the little dust bags, like obviously do your thing, but you can see like it fits a lot. Those are just so huge. And then I still even slipped like a pair of little thin flats, and I just put them right on top. I mean, it's absolutely genius. I have really been loving, I'm sure other brands make it as well, but obviously I'm gonna share the one that I have been using and I really like. And it's really sturdy, and it has this like netting on top. So it's like very flexible and it doesn't get in the way. Like, I've just had so many different bags, and then I'm like, oh, I really, really love it. And then when you really go and start using it more and more, I'm just like, this is pissing me off. This is annoying. Yeah, like that Calpac one, I'm obsessed with it still, but it's kind of a bitch. You need to have it like so perfectly packed and like just leave it until you get to your destination and then open it. But like for stuff that's on the airplane, if you're gonna be like, you know, taking out your book, or like I said, I have like my bag usually in here, so like this is how I traveled with it to Cabo. This was like the bag that I used. So I just was able to stuff it in there, and then this is on top. So this is gonna be all of like my cell phone, my passport, my money, like all of the things that I really am gonna be using through the airport often. And then everything else is like my makeup and my toiletries that obviously I'm not gonna be packing. It's just packed for my trip. Whew, okay, I talk so much. So I think that's all of my tips. If you use my mood board color palette method, let me know. This is like the best way that I feel like I can be a minimalist when it comes to packing, because we all know I'm not gonna roll with just a duffel. So if you're like me and you want to put together fits, then I hope this method really works for you. And also, just like a side note, I know this is like beyond extra, but if you want on that mood board, sometimes what I like to do is like even include like poses that I like Pinterest inspo that I want to maybe recreate. So when you go and like take photos, you have something like a little bit more with a creative direction, and obviously you will always make it your own and put your own spin on it, but it's just nice to have like some key things so you're not just like, you know what I mean, in like such beautiful locations that you've always dreamt of going and you really want to you know, commemorate your time there. And also I got asked to like how I pack my makeup. It's kind of a similar situation where I like to keep it minimal. I'm like, what are the color palettes that we're going to be using? You better stick to it. But I can definitely show a full different video on that if you would like that as well. I miss you guys so much. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in my next video. Ciao!